Okay guys, we're out here. We're going to do a couple of tests today. As you can see, got a little bit on the table. Our main focus today are going to be these Dracos. Both me and my buddy here, we've kind of got an arms race going, and he's beating me right now. He's got the Ultimac rail and the piston tube on there, or sight rail, or whatever they call it. I'm probably going to do that one on this one as well. As you can see, he's just beat me to it. We've got a couple of these Kestrels coming our way. This one was the first one to arrive. So we are going to stack this 762 Kestrel up against a Surefire FA212-556. Obviously the 762x39 and the 556 have different reports, but we're gonna put this Huntertown Arms on this 16-inch AR-15. This is a 16-inch 762x39 AR-15, and we're going to test these two side by side just to get an idea of where the Huntertown Arms is at. Like I said, obviously totally different caliber, so different blast signature, but eventually we'll come back when we get more of the Huntertown Arms in, and we'll do some up against some supersonic 300 blackout and that type of thing. Maybe even do a 762 AR-15 next to a 16-inch AK-47, just to see you know, the action, noise, and that type of stuff. I'm assuming that the AK-47 is going to be much louder on that aspect of it, but real excited with this Huntertown Arms, the potential there. So let's see what happens. It's definitely sharper, but I don't know if it's sharper because of the caliber or because of the can. Sounds decent. I mean, it's still loud, but that's what you get with a short-barreled rifle. Okay guys, here we are after shooting. We shot the Huntertown Arms Kestrel 7.62 through this 7.5-inch Diablo, through this 16-inch AR. We also shot it through the, I believe these are 10.5 Dracos. Shot it alongside with the Surefire FA212-556. Obviously it's a different sound. We don't know if it's the ammo, if you know, obviously it's a different caliber, could be a completely different tone, but it's not as quiet as the Surefire. But on a 16-inch gun, it definitely feels hearing safe. Really doesn't tweak your ears that bad. But on these shorter rifles, the 10-inch and the 7-inch, definitely going to say that is not hearing safe. But for what you get for the money, to be able to tear this thing down, to change out your mounts very inexpensively and pretty easily, still at a $500 can. You know, obviously with your tax stamp, and then a $1,200 can, and then you got to buy your muzzle devices. So you can get 3 of those for the price of one of those after you're all wrapped up. But I'm going to say I'm impressed for what it is. You know, obviously shooting 7.62 by 39, it just has a totally different sound quality than a 5.56, and you can shoot it without hearing protection on. It still tweaks your ears, but definitely takes the bark out of the 7-inch and this 10-inch. So I'm going to go ahead and say I'm impressed for especially what you get for your money, and that about wraps it up. Thanks for watching. Okay guys, here we are with the beginning of the Draco projects. As you can see, we got 2 10.5-inch Draco pistols. You're going to be witnessing an arms race. Both my buddy and I are doing SBR projects with these Dracos, and as you can see, he's kicking my ass at this point. He's got the Ultimac quad rail deal and the piston tube sight deal on there. His was the Kestrel. His Kestrel was one of the first to come in, so he's pretty much in the lead for now, but I should be catching up soon. There's a lot of guys out there, the videos that I've been watching, Into Weapons, ASC Blue Eye, several other channels that have really been turning up the heat with the AK projects out there, so I definitely decided to get on board with one of my own. And as you can see, my buddy, he was well ahead of me, so you'll see these projects progress over time. Obviously with the ATF paperwork, you know, you're looking at 7-8 months, so it's not something that you're going to see happen quickly. Okay guys, here we are with a Remington 700 AAC SD 308, and just because it's the AAC version, we decided to put a Surefire on there. And we are going to be shooting a 2-inch chunk of plexiglass that we happen to come across. Don't know what it's going to do, but just figured it'd be cool to film, so let's take a look at that. Okay, here's our little chunk of plexiglass. We got like a 5x5 by about 2 inches. So let's see what kind of carnage we can create here. Hopefully it doesn't destroy the camera, but we'll see.
Sega 12. First shots, Glock 26, Gen 4.